update though,
They should use the height shit, bro. Literally, height.
specifically regarding height preferences. And apparently,
So
according to this headline by the
they should lie about their height.
Turtle, they say Tinder is testing out a feature that will let users add preferences for their heights, or specifically to clarify.
That's definitely gonna be like some premium filter or some shit, bro. In a way, you're getting that for free.
Preferences for the heights of people that they're swiping left or right on. And we all already know where that's gonna head. I mean, if you're still using Tinder in 2025, you're already cooked. But this is the death nail for a large majority of the male population. Let's be honest here. Tinder, we all already know what it's used for. Initially, it was
gooning, bro. Always trying to
for dating and finding love, supposedly in the marketing, right? I may be wrong. But now, in the current year, in fact, for the last 5, obviously it's been one of the most superficial, shallow, toxic, and disgusting marketplaces for dating on the entire internet. It's basically like pulling up to a Build-A-Bear workshop, trying to find that perfect person of which you wanna potentially pursue online and meet up in the real world eventually. But as you can imagine, a lot of people are highly upset about this. You know, some people are saying add weight preferences too while we're at it. Not gonna lie, that's kind of messed up because people can't control their height. You're actually a cunt if you don't date people for their height. Effing bitches. Shout out my wife for being the best. Shout out to his wife. Sorry, short kings, you're cooked. Somebody said next they gonna have the inch preferences, crying emoji face. Somebody said a lot of
she ain't gonna tell the truth.
The nigga words ain't gonna tell the truth.
Did you say ERS?
And for this other comment, they said, why are Americans so obsessed with heights?
It's no basketball team. You're not trying to make okay. Maybe if she was like 7'1" and he was like 7'3", yeah, sure. Building some project LeBron James shit. Like still.
To be honest, clearly they're not from here. I don't know, man. This country's just going to shit within the last decade or so. Everybody has just become increasingly vapid, superficial, materialistic, shallow, surface level, and bot-like. Not gonna lie, at this point, I really don't even like talking to most people because it's just a standard, predictable couple of lines. Even outside of dating, it's just like, bro, at this point, I'm tired. But guys, just so you know that I'm not exaggerating, this is from TechCrunch.com. Here they have a screenshot of the supposed new update to the Tinder app. By the way, let me preface by saying I don't use Tinder. I haven't used Tinder in probably over 7 years or so. Like, if you're still using Tinder, like I say, in the current year, bro, you have a lot of catching up to do. There's a lot of other ways to get what you want in this world. In this
walking outside and talking to someone, that's what. It's just literally not even hard. Instagram
and Tinder is not the way for most guys. That said, listen, obviously we all know that this is going to mainly affect the male population, aside from the few guys out there who want a really tall girl or a really short girl or somebody who like meets a specific criteria of height as a woman. But as we all know, for the women on this particular app, they're going to select for much taller men, typically around 5'9", 5'10" and above. Even in other data, sometimes even 5'11" to 6 feet for certain women out there on these particular apps, leaving all the other guys who fall below those height criteria just having no options or getting the type of options that they would never dare swipe on. At that point, they'd probably just uninstall the entire app. But here we can see in this image here, it says age range, right? So that's normal. We can see that interested in women. And then below that,
Tinder Platinum, bro. Who the hell is paying for that, bro? Tinder Platinum, like, bro. Whoever pays for that needs to lock the fucking, bro. You need to get proper life.
This new feature called Premium Discovery, I believe under.
How much is that? Like $200 a month?
Tinder Platinum. I'm not sure if that's paid or not. But they say preferences show you people who match your vibe. Okay. But won't limit who you see. You'll still be able to match with people outside of your selections. So it may just be prioritizing people based off of your selection. And now that this new added height recommendation or suggestion for the user has been added to the settings, I suppose based on the height you select, the algorithm will then prioritize that specific height. And we all already know where those heights will tend to be leaning toward. And yeah, all I gotta say is this is not good at all. This is very bad. Here we have this woman by the name of Sarah Sansani on next. She says, Tinder is adding a height filter so women can filter out men of certain heights. True. Let's be fair then and add a weight filter for men to filter out women, which in my opinion seems pretty fair. You know, you can't control your height. Obviously, that's just down to your genetics, your parents, right? Out of your control. So kind of discriminatory to, you know, be prejudiced against people in a marketplace that's supposed to be fair and equal because of things that they can't quite control. So if we're going to be doing that, I suppose there should be a weight filter for something that you can't.
That's crazy. Ain't not really. You don't want a big obese person.
Control very easily. Simple calories in, calories out. Although I know a lot of people out there are addicted to KFC, McDonald's, Popeyes, Wendy's, America's Best Wings. Like, hey man, just put the fork down, bro. Pick up a broccoli or something. And you know, people in the comments like Ava, she's saying absolutely. Somebody said it's only fair. Joshua says, sounds fair. Somebody said, no makeup filter. Somebody says, and has kids feature. And over on Instagram, where you know it's a little more savage, people are saying they should add a body count filter too. Somebody said they should also include a weight filter.
Is body count filter gonna work?
Filter for women, justice for short kings, they say. And for this last bit of comment here, somebody says, I'm cool with that. Y'all gotta talk to girls in real life. Dating apps aren't it to begin with. And ladies and gentlemen, for my thoughts, because I haven't really chimed in with my opinions yet, all I gotta say is I'm not surprised by this update. I'm not shocked, nor am I like, you know, caught off guard by this. This is just an escalating degradation of the social marketplace in society. Like, this is definitely going to contribute to the gender war, you know, for the people out there who are going to tell short guys, just toughen up. Who cares? Better luck next time, champ. And then for the guys like kind of like, you know, already struggling in that department and then, you know, having this added on top of their suffering, you know, are only going to become more angry and depressed, and that's only going to fuel the hate that they have for the opposite gender. And it's just like, bro, how can any
words, bro? First, fucking black versus white, no gender words, bro. This world needs niggas in this world needs to lock the fuck in, bro. That's doing black fatigue, white fatigue, fucking what's next? Yellow fatigue, red fatigue.
Body fix this when these companies are not only contributing to the destruction of the dating marketplace, but are also trying to profit from it, which in my opinion is not going to be very profitable. As far as I know, based on the data, women don't really spend money on dating apps. It's actually men who spend the most money, like 90% of the subscriptions and all that, chasing, you know, trying to get some sloppy top. And, you know, I just don't see how this could possibly favor in bringing in more overall revenue for the app by literally disenfranchising a whole like vast majority of users on your platform. You want them to spend money, but you have features that are obviously going to be used to kind of filter them out. It literally makes no sense, but guys, that's just my opinions. Let me know what you think down below in the comment sections. Feel free to air your opinions out. Hope you guys found this informative, and until next time, everybody, stay safe out there.
Bro, like, this shit is AI. Yo, that's not Buster T and